Welcome, Joyager. In today's video, we'll be covering Creature World by Danny Cole. This is a very highly requested video, and we're going to be talking about whether or not it's worth scooping up during the dip. Yesterday, we covered Lazy Lions, and next up, I'm going to be letting my Discord choose which project we do next. Make sure you guys stay till the end to hear my personal opinion on the project, and if I think it might be something worth buying. There is a lot to unpack here, so it's going to be a little bit of a longer review, I think. But guys, I'm bringing the best NFT content on YouTube. It's the stuff that nobody's doing. All I see is 1000x coins, the next 1000x NFT project. Those videos will not help you. They will not help you. I'm sorry to say. You're not going to 1000x your coin. It's just not going to happen. My goal with this channel and all my videos is to equip you with the confidence and knowledge it takes to navigate the metaverse without the use of fucking influencers shilling you stupid projects. So if you're excited for that, if you think that's a good idea, if you think that's something that might be useful to yourself, smash that thumbs up button. It's a free, easy way to support me. Everything I put out there is free for you guys. Subscribe with the bell because videos are coming in every day, sometimes twice a day. And look, thank you guys so much for the support. It's been fucking unbelievable. We hit 1,000 on YouTube, 1,000 on Twitter, literally within 24 hours of each other. It's been a crazy, crazy couple weeks. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so I want to break down this video into phases so you know what I'm covering when, because there's just so much to unpack with this project. I think I'm going to start doing this with all my NFT projects, but this project in particular, I had to break it into phases. And I guess I'm not going to leave timestamps because I don't fucking feel like it, honestly. Phase 1 will be Creature World, general overview, and their weird game world on their website. Phase 2 will be talking about the Creature World's community, and even the recent news in NYC. I don't know if you guys heard about that, but we'll get into that a little bit. Phase 3 will be all about Danny Cole and his integral part in the project. Phase 4 will be about the Pantless Dao that is fractionalized to own creatures for people that basically can't afford them. And Phase 5, as always, will be my own opinion on the project and if it's something I may invest in the future. And guys, with this project in particular, I want to make sure you guys know that I do not know everything. I'm not always right. I'm going to do my best to cover this project, but I'm going to be honest, this project's fucking weird. It's weird and I like it, but it's fucking weird. You guys also know that what I think about artistic and creator-driven projects. I think they're a little bit dangerous because, look, I mean, anything can happen. If one thing goes, if the artist makes one wrong move, like you just saw with Jungle Freaks, and I fucking told you guys that might happen 2 weeks before it happened, you need to be careful with investing in projects where the artist, the creator, is like the main thing. So let's get into the project. So this is Creature World NFT. This is their OpenSea page. They're at a floor price of 1.29. We got 26,000 volume traded of Ethereum, 5.9 thousand owners, and 10,000 items. That's pretty fucking good right there. So let's take a quick glance at Creature World's Etherscan at the amount of holders they have over here. The highest percentage is 1.19. Everything else is below that. Healthy. That's good to see. There's no whales in here. Check out their activity. We got pretty good volume, man. People are excited about this project. A lot of people like this project, especially with the NYC parties that happen. We'll get into that a little bit later. But they got all the way up to a 4.5 ETH floor, and I'm pretty sure that's when Shaq did his whole like shebang thing on Twitter with Creature World's project. And since then, just like every other project pretty much has taken quite a bit of a nosedive with this recent just fucking downhill and everything is related to NFTs, with Ethereum breaking all-time highs. So let's check out their Twitter super quick. This is their page, 36.7 thousand followers. As you guys know, not important. You never know what can be bought. But this is their page. Very cool. Very fucking weird. Obviously, this is an artistic driven project. If you guys don't know, Danny Cole is like, the man's an artist. The man is an artist. This is an art project. This is a very, very, very popular art project. It's almost like a movement. You kind of like Marshmello, that fucking DJ dude. It's just like a culture now. So that's the one thing that this project has over almost any other art project that I've seen. The cult following that this project has is pretty unmatched. And so let's look at some of their things. This is like one of their famous pieces of whatever you want to call it. I'm pretty sure Gary Vee owns this. Fucking weird, right? Weird, but cool. It's intriguing. It's really, really intriguing. And we're going to talk about a little bit why I think that and why I don't just write it off. So if we check out who they're following, they got Danny Cole, the creator. We're going to talk about him a little bit later. We got Kev. He's one of the co-founders and developers. Co-founder Remix Jacob. We got the manager, artist, and co-founder. So let's pop into their website. There's not actually like any information you can get from their website. It's, if you've ever been, it's this weird fucking world thing that exists, and it loads to 100%, and you click continue, and now you're in this world. Yeah, so like you can move forward, you can move left and right, you can use your cursor to see which way you want to go. And if you go toward this little rainbow pole thing, we're going to go there right now. I'm just going to skip ahead. So if you walk up here toward this little light thing, or not this light, this little pole thing, you start to see some little beings popping up everywhere, and you're like, wait a second, what's going on here? And I have no idea what the fuck is going on here, to be honest. I have absolutely no idea. At first, I thought it was maybe like other people who are on the website at the same time, but then I tried it a few more times and realized I'm pretty sure they're just bots. But yeah, you get closer up to this thing, you get this weird, eerie music. I doubt you can hear this through my headphones, but you get this weird music shit that's playing, and it reminds me of Teletubbies. This whole world reminds me of Teletubbies. So yeah, you approach these little creature characters, and you can converse with them. This is fucking weird. This is really weird. And you get closer, and they say like hi, they say welcome. You say hello. Do you seek the rainbow? We'd love to send you, but the rainbow begs an offering. You say okay. Some friends of mine need help gathering their offerings. Consider lending them a hand. You say I'm in. And then you go search for random shit in the world. I'm not even going to bother playing it for you. It doesn't make any sense. You just run around and you do stuff. And that's pretty much the extent of their website. Now you can go to volume 1.82 and it takes you this VR page that I'm not quite sure what it is. I assume it's some way to play with your creatures. I literally don't know what to do here. I don't know what this is. It's all fucking weird. And then there's other place you can go that it's basically the same concept. You're just in this random world thing. And you move forward, you like say hi to this person, and yeah, you like build up a game or something. And I don't get it. I don't understand like what the fuck is happening. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't get it. I don't know anyone who gets it either. But anyways, I just wanted to show you a little bit of what their website looks like. There's no information as far as anything. So, you know, I don't know what to think about that. And so I thought, you know what? Let me hop in their Discord. Let me get a feel for these people. Let me talk. Let me ask some questions. So I said, hey guys, how's it going? I'm doing an in-depth video. I want to know if there's anything that you guys can give me that I can't find anywhere else, because I literally can't find anything else. And so I got some really, really cool responses. I got, if you love your creatures, the rarest in the world. I said, understand scale. I found this is the roadmap. And then nothing. Under promise, over deliver. We got a tomato scale dial. We love Wendy's. We hate pants. Ooga ooga. And then someone said you can tell about the overall tone of this community as well as the unique owners, which is very wow. And then finally, I've had one person that was helpful. They gave me a link to a website about Danny that we'll talk about a little bit later in the video. But yeah, there's basically absolutely nothing promised. There's absolutely nothing on the roadmap. There's absolutely nothing anything. It's just Danny Cole and his ideas of a future world with creatures in it. It's also worth noting that Gary Vee is a huge fan of this guy. Gary Vee knows a lot of things. Sometimes he just knows. I don't know. So while I do think there's a lot of people that fuck with Danny because of him as an artist and they think the Creature World looks interesting, I think a very, very probably people overlook this, but I think there's a very, very big amount of people who are in this project because Gary Vee said he's a cool artist. That is just an opinion. I don't know if that's true. So I scrolled through all the Creature World's announcements. There's pretty much nothing in here, like at all. It's literally nothing. It's just like pictures, videos, updates on like some art stuff that they're doing. No roadmap, no nothing. They have a words by Danny. I assume these are either just texts or tweets or something from him. And he's just talking. And I like this, that he's fostering the community. And again, I'm going to keep saying this, but when you center a project around one fucking person, everything can fall apart in the matter of 1 second. If you are minting creatures for 0.06, that is a completely different story. When you invest in artists early, there's almost no risk. Anyways, let's talk about Creature World as a community and what happened in New York City. This is fucking awesome, actually. So a project with absolutely no roadmap, no promises, no staking, no benefits to holding other than just to be part of this community through a fucking party that looked awesome. At least the production value looked cool. It was probably 200 people in a room, and it probably wasn't this epic. But, I mean, you can see, like, it looks lit. It looks dope. It looks like it happened in some random warehouse, and it looked pretty crazy. Dope. I love that. I'm a big fan. Lazy Lions had a little bit of a meetup. Bored Ape Yacht Club had a really crazy party. I'm a really, really big fan when projects can actually bring real world people together. That's awesome. I love that. They had vaccines required if any people were gonna scream about people not being vaccinated. You had to be vaccinated to go. But look at this. They have like all this funny shit. Like they've got a creature playground thing going. They've got a lot of people with videos and pictures. Like people like Creature, and there's definitely something to say about people just wanting to be in a project. even if it's for no reason, because maybe it's just because they simply like the art. They simply like the artist. They simply like his vision. And we're going to talk about that in a second. I mean, look at this. Like, this is funny. This is something that could absolutely, I could see being in a movie, in a game, in something. It definitely could. It definitely could. I mean, look, it's just bizarre. It's just bizarre. It's so bizarre. People are proud to hold these, dude. Like, that's something that's really, really overlooked and very important. And I talked about this in Lazy Lions. If you have a project where people actually want to be one of these owners, they want to be a holder, that is very, very important. People want to be creatures. Now, here's the problem. Who knows how long that'll last? Who knows how long Danny Cole can go without offering something legit other than his ideas of the future? How long can you hold this hype and demand? How long are people going to want to hold a creature? What if Shaq gets another NFT project as his banner or as his profile picture? What if everyone who pulled out? That was big. What if Gary Vee said tomorrow, you know what? Danny Cole's not all that. What happens to the project? Ask yourself that question. For people who are Danny Cole maxis, that's a question you need to ask yourself. So let's talk about Danny Cole. Let's figure this guy out. Who is this guy? He's some New York artist guy who has dreams of utopia, of creatures and vandalism. He's the epitome of an artist, dude. This guy is an artist, and I respect artists. I think art is dope. I think especially for this kind of art, I don't think anyone's going to be able to understand it but himself. And it looks like he's working every day to accomplish that. So yeah, he's a painter and interdisciplinary artist based in New York. He got kicked out of high school, and he just was like, fuck it, I'm going to do my own thing. I'm a big fan of that. I think that's really cool. He said there's a lot of things he created, but the creatures are the ones he feels the most connected to. And he basically just says everything in my fucking world of art is just what other people want to make of it. I don't attribute anything to it. I just put it out there and everyone else can decide what it is. And this was pretty funny. He said anytime they asked him about his future stuff, apparently he just said spaceship. And I assume this is probably going to be a digital spaceship, some kind of VR game world where people can fuck around with their creature shit. I doubt it's like an actual sculpture. I mean, I guess it could be, but I feel like it's probably a better chance of being digital. I feel like if he's smart, he would make it digital, because right now I did see a couple people in the Discord complaining about there not being that many benefits for people holding the NFTs. And that's something that's really, really important to think about, especially now that it's been a few months since the hype behind Creature World has kind of faded a little bit. Obviously, people still love the project, but how long can that hold? How long can you maintain the demand without offering something in return? Danny Cole is most famous for his Creature World, for his whole fucking world that he created. Okay, there's a reason that Gary Vee likes him, because VeeFriends is very similar to this type of thing. So if you're investing in Creature World, you're investing in what you think Danny Cole's going to do in the future. Here's the problem with that. If anything goes wrong, if he takes one wrong step, if one tweet that came out 10 years ago that sounds bad comes out, the entire fucking project will collapse. You saw what happened with Jungle Freaks. It will happen to Danny Cole if something wrong happens. May not be as drastic because people love this guy so much and people actually have researched him, and it's not some legendary cartoonist like everyone said the Jungle Freaks guy was. People actually know who this guy is, and they fuck with him and they like him a lot. And there's also something to be said about being able to feel the vibe off people. This is a spider sense that some people have. I have it. You can feel the vibe and authenticity behind something, and I believe he has it. I believe he does care about this project. I believe he does want this to be everything that everyone else wants it to be, and I believe he's going to make steps toward that. Regardless, it's very important to maintain the mindset that everything could go wrong. When you invest in a project that is solely artist focused, that is solely this creator, there's a lot of risk that comes with that. Here's his Twitter account. This is his pinned tweet. He says basically he's been working on this NFT world really quietly for a while, and he's basically just showing us Creature World, and then Gary Vee picked it up pretty quickly after that, and it's been history ever since then. He has this shirt that says Creature, a way of life. I thought it said create your way of life, and I thought that would have been way cooler, but I guess not. And I like that he's active, he's resharing stuff. I think it's good, and I think it's good. I think it's dope, but you need to understand, you need to not make it more than it is. This is simply nothing more than a really, really cool artist, and everyone's gambling that he's going to do great things. That is what this is. When you take out emotions, when you take out you being a fucking maxi for Creature, what it really is you're gambling that Danny Cole is going to be able to pull this off. Editing this right now, and I realize I left this out. The reason I keep hammering this home is because you are buying at a 1 ETH floor. You are spending $4,000. If you are minting creatures for 0.06, that is a completely different story. You're minimizing your risk. It's all fine. When you invest in artists early, there's almost no risk. But if you invest in a project as an artist at 1 Ethereum, that is why I say to make sure you know what you're doing. Look, I'm rooting for Danny Cole. I fucking hope he does. Okay, I hope he does. So this is his super rare account. This is the one that Gary Vee owns. And it's just got some different little GIFs. And I think those are cool. I really like it. They're so fucking weird, bro. Like, they're so weird. But you kind of want it, right? You kind of want it. Like, let's just speak plainly here. Like, you kind of want it. You know, I don't get it, but I kind of want it. Because just imagine, like, I mean, you saw the little thing on the website. Like, that would be pretty fucking funny to walk around with that as an avatar. And that's, again, as I've said in videos, that's important to think about. It's important to think about the future in a metaverse. Would you rock this guy as your avatar? The Creature World, it could be cool. It could be cool. Here's his Instagram. All Creature World related. It's cool. I like that he's posting all these things. People feel connected with this guy. I feel like the chances of him doing well are probably higher than the chances of him fucking folding and everything just going to shit. I think the chance of him doing well is probably higher. Like, this shit is funny in New York City. This shit is pretty funny. Anyways, he's got a cult following. As long as he doesn't fuck up royally, as long as he doesn't just give up, which it doesn't sound like this is what he's gonna do. The project should, it looks fine. There's not that many things to look forward to in the future. Nobody knows. There's no promises. There's no nothing. That's personally not something I would really be a fan of. If you're going to buy in this project, it's going to be because you like Danny, because you believe in Danny, and that's something that you're going to have to decide for yourself. But as far as from a technical standpoint and trying to determine a value behind a project, it's really important to, while also acknowledging the artist's perspective, the whole emotional side of it, it's also important to maintain that there is a business side of everything with NFTs. There is a business side, and it requires no emotions. Okay, and that is something you need to also consider. And on this channel, I don't talk absolute shit. I don't shill. I don't do extreme either or. I just give you all the facts. I give you all the information I can find behind it, and then I let you know what I think, and I let you decide on your own. And if that's something you like, if that's something you want to see more of, subscribe to the channel because we got more projects coming every single day. If you want the more degenerate shit that I do, go on my Twitter. I don't do that on my YouTube. All right, we are in the next phase. We're gonna be talking about the DAO, the DAO, whatever you. I don't know how to say it. Someone's got to tell me how to say it. So someone told me that I'd like to shout out to this dude for championing the Pantless DAO. He single-handedly helped dozens of people that were scammed and turned the goodwill into a DAO. Check out pantless.xyz. I think it's a testament to how amazing Creature World is. So I checked it out. And also I saw this message, important to express how tight-knit the community is. This is very important, but it's also important to recognize that with one wrong move, this tight-knit community can fucking collapse. With Jungle Freaks, you saw it right in front of your fucking eyes. And I literally told you 2 weeks ago that if one wrong move happens, the project will collapse, and it literally happened. Here's Pantless DAO. So the reason it's called Pantless is because it's like a running joke, I guess, in the Creature World that no one knows if they wear pants or what color their pants are, because I don't know. It's just, it's whatever. So like the DAO is just funny. It's a joke. It's pretty funny, I guess. The purpose of it is to offer fractionalized ownerships of creatures to the membership in the DAO. So you have like a minimum requirement to get in that helps purchase all these Creature World NFTs. It strengthens the Creature World by through philanthropic programs and outreach, and they destroy pants. This is their Twitter account, 317 followers. It's not followed by Creature World or by Danny. I'm not sure what that means. But I mean, look, no one told me it was a scam in the Discord. They all like backed it, so I guess this is legit. So I'll go to their OpenSea. They just hold a bunch of Creature Worlds, like exactly like what I thought. I guess it's so people can use it as their profile picture and not actually buy a full NFT from Creature, I guess, and they can kind of be part of it. And I don't know if this gets them in. Like if for example, if you showed up at the party and you were like, hey, I'm part of this, not the actual Creature because I can afford it, would you get in? I don't know. I'm not sure how that works. And that's pretty much all the information I could find on Creature World. I did my best, guys. I did my best. There's just not enough information out there, and no one in the Discord really helped me out. So what are my thoughts on Creature World? Is this something I would maybe invest in? For me, it's a very high risk NFT project. I'm just gonna say it how it is. That's the facts. That is the truth behind it. You cannot fucking argue that because of what just happened last week with Jungle Freaks. It's a high risk project. If you were gonna buy, now might be a decent time. You may wait a little bit. I don't think we're gonna have any crazy volume with OpenSea anytime in the short-term future. So I could see it maybe getting down to like around 1 ETH. So if you were looking to get in the project, that might be a good entry point. I'm not gonna deny the cult-like following. I'm not gonna deny that people want to be a creature. I'm not gonna deny that I like the idea of maybe owning a creature one day. I do like it. I think it's cool. I just think it's very high risk. I think that's well within my right to say that. And I think if anyone argues that, I would love to hear your argument, because how could you argue that, you know? I'm a fan of Danny's work. I'm a fan of art. I'm a fan of people with an idea in their head and create it in real life. I fucking like that. I'm a photographer. I get it. I think it's dope. I just think it's very dangerous for everyone to involve all their money. You know, everyone's saying Creature World, but why? We don't know, okay? Don't even lie to yourself and say this is gonna be the next, like, you don't know. Maybe, probably. Let's be honest. Gary Vee said this is going to be the next thing. It'll probably happen, but I'm just going to let you know right now it's high risk, and I'm not going to tell you that I'm going to buy it, but I wouldn't be opposed to buying it one day. I may get in, and I would get in knowing that it's a high risk NFT, And just because I want to be part of the community, that would be the reason that I invest in this project. All right, guys, that's pretty much all I got. I'm covering literally every NFT project you've heard of. It will be covered on this channel. I promise. I'm coming on videos every single day. My goal is to bring you the most valuable NFT content on the entire interweb. So if you want to make sure you're subscribed with the bell, you're following me on Twitter, I appreciate you guys leaving me a thumbs up in the video. And I work 24/7 to bring you guys the best content. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see below. If you want to see more of me right now, click on one of these boxes on the other side of me. And until next time, continue to learn, persist, and be grateful you're alive watching this video.